and met with my team here by midday.
Okay. All right, now let's talk matters manufacturing. The 6th edition of the Kenya Association of Manufacturers Changamka Shopping Festival is set to take place from the 31st of October to the 4th of November. The annual festival is expected to connect manufacturers with different players in the value chain, as well as present an opportunity for the manufacturers to connect to the market. Jim Bogo now joins us with more from the end of Changamka Festival. Good afternoon, Jimmy.
Well, thank you very much, Noah, and a very good afternoon to you too. I don't know what is your mood today, but where I am, it's all about Changamka Shopping Festival in the country. This is the 6th edition, and of course, it's one of the flagship products that is currently being pushed by the Kenya Association of Manufacturers. Now, this is the 6th edition, and of course, the big companies that you would expect in the country are part of this festival. We're talking about sponsors like KBL, NCBA, KCB, GIZ, the National Treasury, also taking part of it. The Ministry of that is Industry, Trade and Investment also being part of it. Now I want to have a quick conversation with Anthony Mwangi, who is the CEO of Kenyan Association of Manufacturers, just to understand why is this important for Kenyan manufacturers. Anthony, thank you so much for making time. I don't know, how are you feeling about Changamka Festival this year?
Jimmy, as you're aware, that this is the 6th Changamka Festival that you're having this year. We've had this for the last 6 years. And the main objective of this festival, it showcases what Kenyans can do. And you know, Kenya has a very robust manufacturing sector, very innovative. If you compare with us across sub-Saharan Africa, perhaps we would be one of the leading, So we just want to make sure that we show Kenyans what we have, what Kenya is made of, what Kenyans are making, where are we taking our stuff, and also give them access to some of the best products in the world. That some of them will come, and many of them know that they come and buy these good products that are export quality materials. And as you look at how many people we attract, last year we attracted a foot traffic of about 30,000 people. We're expecting more. We're expecting over 60,000. And we're happy because Kenyans will be able to know what Kenya does.
All right. Now, one of the things that I'm sure a lot of Kenyans will be happy about is the location of the festival. It's currently happening within the CBD, and we're talking about the KICC. So when you look at the number of exhibitors, and particularly manufacturers, what size are we talking about? How many are we looking at or have committed to showcasing some of their products this year?
So this is a premier event, and we're looking over 100 exhibitors. We're looking at 100 and SMEs also, and MSMEs. So this cuts across big, medium, small, and also micros. All of them in manufacturing.
All right, and speaking of micro, I want to bring Pankaj into this conversation. Pankaj, thank you so much for also just joining this conversation. So one of the things that, of course, is at the mind and heart of everyone who's running a business in the country at the moment is the fact that when you look at the disposable income of Kenyans, I mean, from the issues of taxation, the cost of living, it has quite diminished. So how then do we look, how then do these manufacturers, whether small scale, whether SMEs, whether well-established companies, how then do they expand their market, and into what region, and what should their strategy be around that?
So I take this diverse time right now, disruptive time, as more positive because, while we have these challenges, there is so much positive going around. So I would like to focus more on the positive and how as a country we can grow now. We have geopolitics between US and China. There's a big shift of supply chain globally. Yeah. We've seen the COVID and we've sustained the COVID. We've sustained the ripple effects of COVID. So all that together, yes, there are challenges. Yes, like you said, the income is low and all that, but we should take it as a transformational time where we start looking at the bigger things, what we can now do, and how we will sustain our current businesses and then continue increasing our market share. So Kenya, I think, is very well highly respected now as a manufacturing hub for Africa, not only in the region, but even globally also. We had a very good round in US, where President was there trying to invite the investors, do things in different sectors, including IT, agriculture, and manufacturing for agriculture, which even KAM is pushing. So yes, there are challenges, but we need to now rise and shine try to focus on what we can achieve.
From where you sit, where do you feel the gap is in as far as investment, particularly in value addition for manufacturing?
The best is we play on our strength. You see, sometimes we divert ourselves that, because raw material is there, we should do production of the same product also. Not necessary, because exporting raw material is not that bad. But we pick up specific product categories, specific sectors, then how to support. For example, we are driving this agri for industry. So if somebody wants to put up a potato chip factory, there is a supply chain which can be developed for them from farm to the factory to the plate.
All right, gentlemen, thank you so much for making time. And of course, I hope I will be seeing you at the Changamka Festival this year. And of course, I will try and also make time to attend the Changamka Festival that will be happening from the 31st of October this year to the 4th of November this year. So at the KICC, and of course, I hope you will also have some time in Changamka and just...
Thank you very much.